final day of regulation play, we'll call it, for our tournament this go around. I am Lick. Alongside me today is Shot, who we haven't seen for quite some time, but it is good to have him with us today. How you doing, Shot?
Finally back after a long time of absence. Rachel gets back with you, Lick.
Well, thank you very much. It is good to have you back. I've missed you having that nice,
Yeah, it's
sweet
always a pleasure
Italian
casting with
accent.
you, man. Hey, American mate, what can you do?
That almost sounds like the beginning of a very strange sitcom.
Yeah. Hey, we'll clear this later. Let's go on with the map bans. I think they already started.
We do have two bands coming out here from Red Redemption with Border and Clubhouse, and it looks like the Kakapo Trap have picked up Cafe as their first band. I would love to see Consulate because so far in this tournament, Consulate has been our least played map. And by least played, I mean the damn thing hasn't even been played at all compared to Clubhouse, who has been played 4 times, followed closely by Coastline and Bank at 3 times apiece.
I mean,
So
Concept is kind of a stale map, to be honest. It's always the same way to attacking and defending.
it
It's
is.
balanced, but it's kind of boring after a while,
No, I
if you think about it.
fully, I fully understand that, but I think what the thing is because I was chatting with some of the players earlier throughout the week and telling them that I surprised Consulate hasn't been played, and every single time I have heard it's because Consulate is meant to be a sweaty map. You have to
Uh,
be super competitive on Consulate because, and as soon as I say that, ladies and gentlemen, we're having our first game today going on Consulate, so at least I
ooh,
get that dream of watching it.
the
But
dream comes true.
as we were talking about it, we'll get her started here. But as we were talking about it, it's everybody knows the sites. Everybody knows how to set up the sites. Everybody knows how to attack the sites, how to deconstruct them, take them out, and get the win every single time. That what it is it's not just trying to outsmart or outthink your opponent, but literally
No, this
having
is
to
just
be
outgunning.
exactly like you have to be so quick. You have to be so focused to be able to win these gunfights and come out on top here.
True. So basically, most of the players are on the same level, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are, it's all in the gun skill then.
Exactly.
They're all on the same page with the strats.
And just having just a slightly off day in that aspect could win or lose you a match.
Yep.
So it will. This is kind of what I've been wanting to see. I've been wanting to see the sweat come out and see how well it works today. But so far, both of our attackers that we have banned have been Thatcher and Fuse, coming out for Red
Ah,
Dread with Thatcher and Kakapo bringing out the
the
Fuse
fuse is a
here.
target ban on Slypus.
Yes,
It's
Sly
his
loves
favorite
playing
operator.
Fuse.
Yeah. So that's a target ban on him.
It looks
And
like we're.
Thatcher is kinda multi-purpose utility. So
Mhm.
if you ban it, you just save yourself a lot of hassle.
But the thing is that I've kind of noticed is like typically like when people get rid of Thatcher, they kind of forget that there's like a second Thatcher on the board in Kali. Mind you, she hasn't been
Sure.
out super long. She's only been out relatively a season at this point. So like people tend to forget these things. But that's still what she is. She is a backup for Thatcher. Not
She
as
is.
good.
The issue is the gun. Because a lot of
Yeah,
people are not good with the sniper rifle. So on Garage here on Consulate, it's pretty viable. So is on
and that's about the only
main entrance.
site that you really need a Thatcher.
I mean, I wouldn't mind to have a Thatcher in for attacking lobby, to be honest.
I could see maybe coming from yellow stairs or something like that from behind. I could see that. But it looks like
I
our
was more
first.
onto the main entrance because you just Thatcher the main door and you destroy all the goo mines,
That is
disable
true.
cams.
Or you could just shoot Legion in the head and then disable the Legion mines that
By the
way.
time yeah. But the thing is, the Legion Mine is already there. That's the point.
Well, that's what you have a Monty for, to push in, pick it up, back up, take it out, and there you go. No more Legion mines.
And headshot your teammate in the back. Yeah, that's how it works.
But it looks like we're gonna go to lobby press room, our
Yeah.
first go around. So there we go. We already got lobby, and it looks like we had Sly move off the vigil there over for the Maestro.
Mm.
So
Attackers need
it's
to
gonna be a
locate
little
and defuse
different,
as many bombs as they
considering
can.
that Maestro doesn't have that ACOG anymore. But hopefully it
Attackers
works
have
It
out
was
located
in
a
his
bomb.
overpowered.
favor.
It was really overpowered with the ACOG.
Yeah. But we do still have an ACOG and Sleepy who's running Doc here. Running the good old trusty tried and true MP5.
To be honest, I would even pick one more ACOG for this side. Too many long angles to peek, too many windows.
I could see that. And
10
it looks
seconds
like we've
remaining.
also got a solid amount of setup upstairs here, so potentially
5 seconds
we're
to
going to
insertion.
have Wes and Sambulant up here playing
Attackers' objective
from
is to defuse
above,
the bomb.
considering that they both do have shotguns. So they'll be able to open up the floor and be able to look towards those normal plant spots. And it looks like we almost have some holes opened up here, but they don't go all the way through the floor.
We have an interesting setup. Oh, everything open on the yellow stair side.
Hmm I think what it is to try and cover just in case anybody sneaks up from behind. And it looks like
Probably.
Boggers might be okay. Boggers and Sombulant are going to be our two roamers up here, and Hyperion's going to come around on that drone. He might potentially pick up Boggers here on the cam.
Ready to bug someone. Pit deployed.
So far, not a whole lot of movement here. Looks like everybody's just doing a little bit of intel gathering. It looks like Sleepy's also going to be upstairs, but he's going to be over here in bathroom. He's probably going to come around here, might be able to pick up the Jaeger. You can just see the head of, who is that, the Mozzie that's all the way over there. He's going to come over here, just sees the Jaeger. He's able to pick him up, but there we go. We have Sleepy coming around, seeing if he might be able to get anything. Sadly, he gets taken out by the Capital, tries to revive himself, but he's not able to. So all it is Mozzie all by himself, and as soon as I move over to Mozzie, he gets taken out here. So it looks like attackers have full control upstairs. Still with a minute and a half left, and all we have are the smoke and the Maestro downstairs trying to see what they can do. And it looks like the Maestro's going to get droned out here. He's not, sadly, going to be able to hit that drone. Just do a little intel gathering before we drop down into sight is never a poor idea, but sadly we did lose the buck of Esky, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, you're correct.
So far we're just getting some things set up, trying to get it all ready to rock and roll here. We're going to get one of those Capital firebolts coming around, potentially over onto the Maestro, push him off of that shield, or at least keep him out of the double door there. So far, we're not really going to have anybody do any drops here. We're going to see where this other one comes through. He's got a little bit of intel. He can just see the feet of the Maestro and just misses him. So we're going to push the Maestro even farther back here. And we're also going to smoke him out so he's not going to be able to see what he's got. It looks like we're going to have Hyperion try and hold from upstairs, and we're going to have some impacts come around. And sadly, Wesley gets taken out here, so it is just Maestro all by himself. But he gets taken out to give attackers round number 1.
And I expected a better defense on the top floor. At least someone in admin office. The attackers just had full control of it. 3 people were there in the first 15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't remember what side that is. Is that the east or the west side of the map, admin?
That's above Visa.
That
That's,
doesn't answer my question.
That's east side.
East side. But
Yeah.
yes, no, like all the east side of the building was just free control.
Yeah.
I think it would
They
have
really
been
needed
better
someone there.
had maybe Sambulant was over there on the Mozzie or maybe even the Jaeger, while maybe having the Doc play long desk or into projector, play that area.
Probably. Also, I don't know if you noticed, the Jaeger was, even after Esk's back shot, there to Mozzie and missed him. The Jaeger was still there watching, holding an angle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's got the sound enabled.
That, or maybe he was just thinking of something else. But who knows? We're moving over to console and meeting, typically the first sight that we see from people when we go to this map.
Defenders,
So
protect your bombs
hopefully
from being
this will
defused
be
by
a little
attackers.
bit better turn of luck here for the defenders.
We'll see. Far. Always, they're ever using,
Attackers
always
have
using the
discovered
same
the location
strats,
of a
so
bomb.
can't really talk about anything there.
No, that's the sad thing when you play
Attackers
with
have located a
everyone
bomb.
and like you just use the same strats for everything.
Yes.
10 seconds to go.
I mean, to be honest, the strats are always the same. Some copy from the Pro League, some very basic, some rotations here,
Attackers'
some
objective
reinforcements
is to
there, but
defuse a bomb.
that's it.
It looks like we have Wesley on the visual coming all the way down to basement, going over to garage here. See if he might be able to come out and pick somebody off, or just be coming up on a late roam to see if maybe he might be able to give his team the win that they need.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that Barrett will put an air jab on the garage to stop Viju's run out, Claymore on the yellow stairs. It's almost the same.
We have Sleepy playing over here on yellow stairs, see if he might be able to get anything here. Plus we have Esky back once again on the bug, just missing a C4, being able to open up the top of that wall leading into a little cabinet there by office. See if he might be able to get anything going here, but Esky does lose a decent amount of his health. He's down about half here.
Launching drone.
Looks like Vigil's going to be coming up spiral here, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to find anything, because so far it looks like all of our attackers are on either the side of the building or they're on top of it.
Just like have time. Not a big issue at the
Oh,
moment.
it's Sleepy just missing the head of Esky here. He's going to try and hold an angle. He sees the head, but he sadly misses it. And it looks like Sleepy's going to get taken down here, and potentially that is from the Nomad of Parrot here. And we're going to get some more shots from the Capital, trying to see if he might be able to get anything on the window over here. It looks like Parrot's going to lose a little bit of health here, potentially over with the castle, who's going to run out. Sadly, he gets hit by a Claymore, also an air jab, so we'll call that the 1-for-2 special. There we go, Raptors with the perfect headshot onto Sleepy there, bringing it to a 3v5, and we hear another air jab is potentially Wesley coming out from down below. Yes, it was. And I'm not sure if anybody knows that Sly's been down, but he's all by himself, and it looks like Boggers is going to try and come over here. Trying to hold an angle underneath of this barricaded door to see if he might be able to help his teammate or anything. Wes is going to try and come around. We've got the plant going off here by Raptors, but he's not able to shoot through the wall there, and there we go. Esky's able to clean him up. So it is technically a 2v5. Now it's a 1v5, and it looks like Bogger's going to try and get this up. He's able to down Esky here. The only person that's really going to be a bit of an issue for him is going to be that Zofia, considering that she's full health. But he doesn't notice that the Zofia is over there on Spiral, and she takes him out to give attackers round number 2.
Attackers played this round very, very well. Coordinated, good execution. Even a little bit overkill on the flank protection, on the runouts.
Mm-hmm.
But worked pretty well for them, so I can't really blame them for going overkill. Better safe than sorry.
Now, I did show you the scoreboard. I'm going to bring it up here one more time. What is the one thing that stands out to you that could be the issue with this game?
Guess could be the team cohesion. Because the first round it was just a free for all on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Not really organized. Second round it was slightly better, but I'm not sure.
It
Just like
almost
they're
feels
kind of
like
playing casual all around ranks.
that, or it's a 5 stack with no mics.
You could
Oh, and it
say,
looks
yeah.
like Parrot has just disconnected, and sadly, we can't stop and try and bring her back here. So hopefully, she's got to try and come back,
Attackers need
or
to locate and
her
defuse
team's gonna have
bombs.
to play with one down. Might be a little difficult here, considering that we are going all the way downstairs. And if I'm not mistaken, she was on that Nomad, so she'd be able to help with those runouts.
Bomb located by attackers.
But since it's garage, it's not a big of a deal.
No, it's not, because if you do any runouts on this, you come out of yellow stairs. So that way you can maybe try and catch somebody before they come into sight. Other than
Even
that,
just with a claymore, but
yeah.
you usually just reach the window in
10 seconds
console
to
office
insertion.
and pick
Yeah.
not
5
very
seconds to go.
that big of a deal. It's still manpower down though, so
Attackers objective
maybe that's
is
the chance
defuse
for
the bomb.
Red Redemption to get her.
Potentially. And it looks like Boggers is going to be playing up here in the main office, so he can look down into press or piano, as it's known, to try and make sure the buck, at least of Esky, isn't going to be able to come over and buck out the floor there and be able to pick up those bandit batteries.
I mean, sure, but you can just Zofia the floor and shoot it from the battlefield.
Oh, and Sleepy on the bandit coming out here in the connector window, almost taking somebody out, but sadly he didn't hit any of his shots, and I kind of feel like that's been one of Red Dread's issues, that they're not able to hit shots here. It looks like Esky almost had a bit of an angle here, and there we go, Sleepy able to take down Esky to bring his team to a 5-3 and making them work. Considering that Parrot disconnect, it looks like Raptors potentially is going to try and come in here,
Attackers
see if he
recovered the
might
bomb
be
diffuser.
able to do anything.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And so far, Boggers just has a very tight angle here all the way upstairs in console office. It's a very solid angle here. And it looks like Hyperion's going to lose a little bit of health there, and it looks like Bandit's going to lose about half of his HP as he goes upstairs. He's going to move around with Boggers. It looks like they're going to trade, and we also have Wesley up here. So we have
Attackers
3
recovered
roamers,
the
both of the
diffuser.
GSG-9 operators, along with the Korean, trying to see what they can find. But that is really good. I think what would be better is, since Sleepy lost a decent amount of health, he'd be able to have maybe Wes or Boggers be able to come around and help out his team, or at least take his spot there. It looks like all of Kakapo are going to be coming down spiral stairs here. Raptors is going to get hit there a little bit. It looks like Sly's going to come around, but sadly Sly's not able to get his shots there. It's 4v3, and it looks like Sam's going to be able to take down the Thermite, and it's Sophia who's almost dead here. Going on 4v2, or now it is a 3v2,
Diffuser has been dropped.
and we're able to get the Capitao down, and Sambilan's able, or Boggers is able to finish off Rex. Defenders win round number 3.
That was pure panic on the attacker side.
Yeah.
As soon as they lost Barrett, it was just, what do we do now? So they probably just went, alright, we need to hold around us to give time to Barrett to reconnect to the game.
Mm-hmm. And as soon as you say that, it looks like Parrot's going to be able to pop back in here. But it did Parrot a little bit of goodness there, considering she's now the only person on her team who has no deaths. So apparently missing out on that round is going to help her out, at least in that stat category. But it looks like we're going to move all the way back upstairs for console and meeting this time around. So we're going to see if maybe this site will be a little more kind to them than it was last time, where it just seemed to be just a breakdown of communication and just teamwork in general.
I will say, this time we got a pulse on the table. So probably we'll get something good out of it. Plan denying, maybe even bait the plan down. I don't know.
We will
What
have
worries
to
me is
see.
that they don't have impacts for running out from the garage.
That is true.
Attackers need to
Only
locate
on Legion,
and
and
defuse
it's
bombs.
kind of waste on them. That's
That
one
is,
downside.
yeah. The only person that I could think of that would maybe try and open up a rotate late round would be Sleepy on the Mozzie here. He would be
Yeah, with
sacrificing a C4. Or if Sly's got the gun skill, I could definitely see him attempting a run out with the Legion. It's not the craziest thing I've seen. I mean, considering some of the things that I have seen in ranked, casual, and even
10
unranked,
seconds remaining.
I would not be
I mean,
surprised if
just need to
somebody...
play with Mr. Liam.
5
See
seconds.
that.
Yes! To Mr. Liam, any operator is run out potential.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb
Sure.
and defuse it.
But it's kind of a waste on some ops, to be honest.
It is true. I mean, Tachanka, you're just doing it for fun.
Yeah, that's for the memes.
So it looks like we have Sambulant and Bogger's going to be our deep roamers. Sam's going to be over here in Piano trying to see if he might be able to pick somebody up. Bogger's going to be over there all the way into Spiral, and it doesn't look like we have anybody else being our lone roamer. But West is going to remove, if I remember, who was it? Sleepy was on the Mozzie last time around over here on Yellow Stairs. See if he might be able to do a little bit better job of doing some denial of the team there. Oh, just on the other side of the window, Rex would have had a perfect shot onto the pulse. Doesn't know that he's there. There we go, we get the ping coming out, and sadly he's not able to get the kill. Sambulant loses a decent amount of his health, but he's moved to a different area now. And it looks like we've also got the Nomad hanging out on the windows over here. Looks like she's going to try and drone around the lobby. That camera's going to get gone, and it looks like Zophia's going to try and hold an angle just a little bit more. Has to peek that for Rex to be able to solid angle here. Not sure if Parrot's going to try and push it. Looks like we're just going to hold it, see what we can do here. It looks like Essie's going to try and come around the other way over by Spiral, see if he might be able to do anything, but he's not able to see anyone, and that looks like that is the Jaeger there of Boggers over here on Yellow. It looks like he's going to open up the door, checking for the Claymore, doesn't see one. So he's just going to wait and see if he might be able to do anything. And West at 75 health here. Still has 3 of those toxic babes. Might be able to help. And Parrot's going to be able to take down Sly. So that is the Legion gone. Hopefully he was able to get some of those lesions out. At least a decent amount before he got killed. And there we go. It looks like that is going to be Boggers on the Jaeger to be able to kill Esky there to bring it to 4v4. It doesn't look like anything's going on here. It looks like Sam's going to try and see what he can do. He's going to get a little intel there on the Zofia to be able to find her. But it doesn't really look like we're going to do much moving here. And it looks like the only people we've got upstairs is full health Sleepy. 25 health West, and it looks like he's going to throw one of those toxic babes. Potentially it's going to be the first one that he's tossed here. It is his second, so he's just got one of those left, but he does have 30 seconds onto the board. It's a 4v4. It doesn't look like we're doing much movement here. Sambulant trying to see if he might be able to pick somebody up on default plant spot. Jeez, it didn't help if I could talk. But it looks like we've got a couple people out here on the balcony potentially going to push in. Hyperior is going to be all the way over in console office. There we go. Sleepy's able to pick up Raptor, so that is Diffuser down. Parrot's going to try and come over and get Diffuser. Boggers is going to pick up Hyperior, so now it's a 4v2. We're going to see if we might be able to get anything. Boggers is going to try and come around. There we go. Got Sleepy coming around. We're going to be able to get the plant off. It's a 4v1. And there we go. We got the Zofia down. Sleepy picking up a triple to be able to give his team round number 4.
Amazing round play by Sleepy, but also like boss playing below and stuff like that.
The bomb diffuser.
That was special. Also, the defenders really stole them this round finally. They're back in the game.
It was a very...
Till now, this was the best round they played.
I think what it was is they needed a few rounds to warm up, get ready, get the groove. And they might be turning the tables here, which would really, really hurt Kakapo Trap. Because we've got...
another game today?
Yeah, they do have another game today, but what we've got for our finalists here, BRB, or Billy's Baby Back Ribs, are in first place. Solid. Every other team except for Vicious and Delicious have an opportunity to make it into that second spot and make it into the finals the 8th of March. To be able to win this, from what I've seen, Kakapo need a win and a draw, and they're in.
Or just win the both, you know?
Or win both, like, but that is the least amount of work that they can do.
True.
You know, so it will be interesting to see how this works, because this might be the swing of momentum right before we get to the side swap as we move to lobby and press. So we'll have to see if maybe Red Red Redemption are going to be able to stifle the plans
Attackers
of
have
Kakapo
located a
Trap
bomb.
just a little bit this game.
Just enough to maybe let them go to the final. Who knows?
It looks like we're going to have Sleepy try and chase the drone of his counterpart in Gridlock here.
What you don't do for a drone as a Mazda, yeah?
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, I'm not legally allowed to answer that
5
on
seconds
stream. So,
Hey, we'll keep it off stream.
Attackers are
Later.
moving to
There you
defuse
go.
the bomb.
and so far it looks like what we're going to do is we're going to have another similar play of trying to hold upstairs, but we've just got Boggers and Sleepy so far, the only people who are going to be holding upstairs. Everybody else will be on site. Other than
What's
that, we're not going to have
interesting
any
is
deep roams here.
They didn't reinforce the admin wall on the stairs, so they could play it safe by the windows.
Yeah, and they have plenty of opportunities to get that open. Ash, Nomad,
So yeah,
Finka if
shot
you're
them.
really good with a grenade, Zofia, and even Gridlock with the super shotty there. And it looks like finally Mozzie's able to pick up that drone of his counterpart there. Sleepy's going to use a C4 there. He's not going to be able to get anybody. But it looks like Sleepy has to contest with Esky, Hyperior, and Rex all on these windows. It looks like Esky's going to be the first one in. Also getting a Finka boost here. And there we go. Esky's going to be able to take down Sleepy. So now it is a 5v4, and they have to contest with everybody else upstairs. And it looks like Wes might be the first person, or the next person here who might be getting pinched. But it looks like Boggers is going to sit over here, and just gets droned out so they know exactly where Boggers is. I don't know if they know where Jaeger is. And Jaeger's going to be able to pick up the kill on SK, and he's going to come around, might be able to get the twofer, but sadly, the boost of Finka just saves him from getting taken out, and also gives him just the slight edge, and there he goes. He's going to get down to Ella, so now we're back even to a 3v3, we almost would be. If Ella could hit her shots, it looks like Gridlock's going to be able to pick up Ella, so now we are at a 2v2 with a minute and a quarter left. And all it is the Sophia of Rex, the Gridlock of Parrot, versus the Maestro of Sambulant, and the Legion of Sly. And as you can see there, we're going to go back to Legion's point of view there. As you can see, 5 goo mines coming from most of the main entrances there. Going to be able to stop a decent amount of that push. We've already got 2 of those track stingers out here. Not sure where they are. We're going to drop down, see if we can find them here. Potentially thrown upstairs, I'm assuming, because I am not seeing any of them downstairs. So, not sure where those went.
Probably on flank watch. One is on service stairs.
Okay. It looks like Sambulant's gonna get just seen there with a little bit of an angle, potentially from Parrot, but it looks like Zophia's gonna push down here, and there we go, we've got Parrot dropping nearby. We're gonna get the last track stinger coming around there on Spiral. So it looks like we're gonna have a plant over here, and Lobby Sly's just gonna bide his time, see what he can do. He's getting pings, getting a little bit of information. He might be able to come around here and get the kill. And there we go. Rex is going to get taken down here by the Maestro. Psalm's on a twofer, and it's a 2v1. Sly is able to get Parrot and gives his team round number 5 to give him just a small little boost before the swap here.
Defenders disabled the diffuser.
And
Defenders
that's kind of surprise. After the frag fest on the top floor, just missing the shots and not realizing where Maestro is. It's a free armor.
Mm-hmm.
You should hear it. He lost the Seiko. Come on. Not to give away the Red
the
Dead
spoil.
Redemption.
Oh, I was about to say give away the spoiler that Maestro doesn't have an ACOG anymore.
I mean, you should hear it.
Yeah, you should. But I think what it was, Red Dread needed 2 rounds to wake up, to get ready, and to get synced with one another. They lost those 2 rounds in the beginning, and even as you said, the first round, it looked like, we'll call it preschoolers, to be nice. It looked like a group of preschoolers trying to figure out how sticks work. The second round, they graduated to middle school. At this point, they're leaving college and trying to find their first job. or a university if you're European. So we
I
have
would still put
seen
me in college
Attackers
because
locate and
we
defuse
still need to
bomb.
get the win and where they get the job, man. That's not
exactly,
Russia.
you know. But like,
Attackers
you've
have discovered the
seen
location of a bomb.
the build of them just moving in and getting the
Bomb located by
um,
attackers.
not just the momentum, but the teamwork under control.
Yeah, it was kick-started after the 2 last rounds, but that's what they needed, looks like.
And hopefully it will continue on for another 3 rounds here to give them the
10
win.
seconds left.
But for Kakapo Trap's sake, hopefully
5
they
seconds
don't
to go.
have a problem here. And it looks like the only person that we're going to have be
Attackers objective is
excuse
to
me,
defuse a bomb.
be breach denial will be the mute, which is never a bad choice. I do like playing a little bit of mute myself. So we'll see how much that will affect them. And surprisingly, we're going to garage. Once again, we still don't bring Kali. Kali would be able to take out those
Everything.
yeah, you know, those signal disruptors quite easily.
Oh, it's life
Just
is
one
with
shot.
the silencer on the box AR.
And it looks like we're going to have Raptors be one. Raptors and Rex will be our 2 roamers. And for some reason, Askews all the way over in Archives on the Mira. It looks like he might potentially get droned out by Boggers here. It looks like Hyperior and Parrot of the SAS will be sitting over there trying to hold an angle. Looks like Sleepy's going to be one of the first people into the building here. See what he might be able to do. And that cam's still up, so the other team's going to be giving out a little information to know that he's over there on circle desk. He's going for the hatch there. Raptors is going to be just staring through a black mirror here. See if he might be able to find anybody, but sadly he's not able to see anybody. But there's the Nomad coming around. He's able to peek the Nomad, but he's not going to be able to get the shot as she goes upstairs. It looks like Sleepy's got the one hatch there. Slice also got into the building. It looks like Wesley's going to come up spiral as we have Zombieland coming up yellow. And it doesn't look like we have anybody else on top floor here, at least on the roam. And there we go. Bogger's going to be able to pick up Wesley. Or Wesley's going to be able to get Rex. Boggers was able to pick up another there. I have to try and get to where I am. It looks like Boggers going to get down here. It looks like Raptors is going to do his best here. It looks like he's going to be able to down the Thermite, and he's got the Nomad coming around. So Raptors is doing work in here. Sounds like a C4 is coming around. Raptors able to take down Wesley for a 4v3. But he's got 2 more coming around. He's also got the Jackal, and there we go. Zombieland's going to be able to take him out there. So we have 2 operators who are going to be on 20 health here. And that will be the Buck and the Thermite, but it is a 2v4. But with them losing that decent amount of health, at least the SAS team will be able to have a little bit of help here. And it looks like Parrot's got a solid sight here on to the drop there. It looks like Perrier's going to back up a little bit and try and get the drop here as well. Looks like we're just trying to see what we can find. And there we go. Boggers is going to be able to pick up Hyperior, and he gets another one into Parrot to give them round number 6.
I really like the attacker's way to get to the site. Just saying, nah, forget the garage, we're going for the hatches.
Mm-hmm.
Usually always get funneled into the garage, breach, and then hold angles. That's a smart play by Red.
That was a very good play by them. And they're now 2 rounds ahead. This is their first decent-sized lead. Last round was their first lead of the game here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with the way that this momentum is pushing, Kakapo have to do something to stifle this, to bring it back into their favor. Because like I said, the least amount that they have to do to make it into the finals is a win and a draw. If they have a loss, that's out the window.
No-go.
That means
It's third, fourth
everybody
place.
else has to lose today for them to be able to stay in. And if that doesn't happen,
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
they're
bombs.
out. So this is
out third, fourth place.
yeah. I mean, they'll still be able to do that match, but that's they're out of the finals. That's what everybody wants to go for.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
so this is kind of getting to be a little bit of maybe panic mode for Capcom.
Might
I don't
be.
want to say full panic mode. If they lose this round, it is absolute fucking panic mode. Like, there is no question about it. But
Let's just give him one more round to see what's the kind of
10
panic they
seconds
have.
left.
we'll see what they can do all the way upstairs here on console and projector. It's not called projector, but it's fun to call it projector because that's what everybody calls it.
I actually don't remember the name of that room. Everyone calls it projector.
Yeah. Well, here, we'll have to see if we can find somebody in there. All right, let's get over to Parrot here. The room is called meeting. It would help because everybody knows that it's console meeting, but we all call it projector, even though we know what the name of the site is. And there we go. It looks like we do have east side control here, at least from the defenders and raptors over here on the castle, trying to see what he can find. I'm not sure if that's the ash. Yep, it is the ash of Wesley staying here on rappel, seeing if you might be able to find anything. Other than that, it doesn't look like we have anybody into the building, but we do have Sly going up to Buck's spot. I'm going to start calling this to open up that wall up in the cabinet, see if you might be able to catch anybody down in there. Looks like Sleepy's going to be coming around towards Spiral. He's going to just dip down a little bit downstairs. And there we go. It looks like the castle's going to get pinged here from the Jackal. And Boggers is not going to be able to get a kill through here, but he will get a nice little line of sight here, which I do enjoy. And that's why you bring that shotgun there, see if you might be able to get anything. Wes is going to throw flashbang, see if you might be able to find anybody, but he's not going to be able to. And I'm not overly certain who that is. It looks like it's the Jaeger of Eski, but he sadly gets downed from downstairs, and it looks like that was Sleepy there. It looks like Wes is going to be able to get Rex, but Raptors is going to be able to refrag. And it's a 4v3 now. Everybody with a decent amount of health, about full health, and it looks like Barrett will be the first person will be in the line of fire. Throws out already one of those toxic babes. It looks like Thermite's going to forego that idea and come towards Long Death. Everybody else is going to try and see what they can find over here. It looks like Jackal's found a set of prints. See if he might be able to get those scanned, figure out who we've got. It looks like that's where the smoke is. Raptors is going to be able to get a double here and pick up Sleepy. And there we go. Hyperion is going to be able to pick up Zombieland. So now all that is left is Jackal and Buck, who's not even in the building yet. But mind you, it is a 25 health Castle, 25 health Hyperion, and a full health Parrot. They have to contest with. Boggers going to be able to pick up Hyperion. Parrot's going to get into a gunfight and going to lose that gunfight to Boggers, but it doesn't look like either of them have Diffuser. It's like Boggers going to come around and Diffuser's over towards Long Dask, and Boggers is going to be able to pick up Raptors to win round number 7.
And this was panic mode engaged, but it worked. It worked for them. Now let's see if they can pull it off to a 4v4 and try to get the draw, or maybe even the win.
Yeah, and like, this is live or die for Kakapo right now. We are potentially one round away from them being done.
I would like to think. I really like Raptors staying with the castle in admin to hold them off, because that was the mistake Red Redemption did at the start in the first round. If you remember, no one was there. They just rushed in, and they knew it, and they put Raptors there, even though they lost. It was a nice touch. I didn't really like that Lipus was hanging on the window for 2 minutes.
Roundabout, yeah. Well, he went upstairs to get to the skylight over above Yellow to open up the wall.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
I mean, he was there for almost the whole round.
There for
the rest of the team was getting slaughtered. I don't know.
That is a strange call for me as well.
I mean, probably he was expecting to get the plant down in the usual spot, but to me it looks like no one communicated to him that the plant wasn't going there. I don't know.
Yeah. But I also do like that for some reason, like all the way over here in the long desk, the diffuser was just laying there, and nobody had thought to pick it up, considering that Red had been doing a good job of when there was somebody who got fragged, they had somebody who was there to refrag and pick up. But I'm surprised that after the frag onto the teammate that had diffuser, the second one didn't pick up diffuser.
Little mistakes cost you the round.
And that is the sad fact. Like, tiny mistakes like that, having to go back and pick up diffuser, can cause so many problems for you. And the one thing that's really interesting is they don't have anybody over here on the east side, at least directly into it. Hyperior is over here, and it looks like we have nobody into console as well. We do have Raptors over by bathroom, but other than that, it doesn't really look like we have anybody nearby. It looks like we've got, I was just on him there. Wesley's going to try and see if he might be able to pick up Eski here, but he's got such an angle that he has to deal with. It looks like Eski's just going to reload, because he doesn't have a care in the world at the moment. It looks like Sly's going to get that wall open, see what he might be able to do. For some reason, he's still got that skeleton key activated. He's not really going to be able to get much of a shot there. And it looks like Boggers is already coming through here, so giving up admin might cost him here, because it looks like he's going to get a pair of footprints. Might be able to scan him, but sadly it doesn't look like he's got him there. And it sounds like somebody's hit a goo mine here. Not really sure where that is, but it looks like Hyperion's going to be doing a little bit of droning work to see if he might be able to confuse attackers here. And it sounds like another one of his drone army grows. It looks like Sleepy's gone all the way around him here, and Sleepy's going to get into a bit of a gunfight here, but potentially with the Ella Raptors, and Rex is going to be able to pick up Boggers. So that is the top fragger of the last round taken out here, and that was Doc being able to pick that up, and that is also the Jackal gone. Wesley's going to be able to pick up Raptors, so there we go. We have the Ella gone. They don't have to worry about it. Right in front of Sleepy, we had one of those Legion mines come around. He's going to lose a decent amount of his health, and he's still going to have one of those goo mines, but Legion's going to be able to come around, finish it off, and I don't know if you happen to see that, but we had Rex, Hyperior, and Parrot come around and swarm to pick up that kill. Parrot with a double, being able to pick up Wesley on the Ash. So all we've got left is Nomad of Zombieland, who's going to try and get a decent angle here onto Eski. Just happened to miss. It looks like Sly over here on the Buck, seeing what he can find. It looks like we're trying to see if we can get anybody over here on yellow. Eski tempting fate here a little bit, seeing what he might be able to find. But other than that, it doesn't really look like we've got anything. Sam's going to be able to pick up on Eski, and Hyperion's going to bring his little drone here on Mozzie to see if he can get anybody over here, and it looks like we're all going to collapse over towards console. You hear one of those Ella mines go off, and potentially that is on the Buck there. He's going to prep a grenade, see if he might be able to get it out here. He's going to throw it. He's not going to be able to get anybody. He's going to lose some shots here. There we go. He's going to hit a couple of goo mines. We've got a second left. I don't know if we've got the plan off, and defenders with round number 8. So, ladies and gentlemen, like, we still have potential here.
A potential tie or a win for Red Dread. Let's see. What did you like of this round? I really enjoyed the bait by Rex and Hyperion.
That was
baiting
good.
The Jackal. That was really nice.
I really did enjoy that. But like the one thing that I was a little surprised about is everybody went past Mozzie as he was in that little cupboard. Everyone moved past him and didn't notice that he was there. And also I did like because I do believe it was Parrot who was on the Legion, where she got into trouble and 2 other teammates just collapsed on top,
sworn back on site,
and just be able to help her pick up the kill there. And like you also got to see Doc was using his stim pistols to help out his team. Not just using them for himself when he wants to do spawn peeks. That's a lesson for you kids. Don't do that, because it's really annoying. You have half of your health, you have a Doc, and he goes, oh, I spawn peeked in the beginning, it didn't get anything, but I used all 3 of my stims at one time. You don't want teammates like that. Just remember that. But it looks like we're going to go all the way downstairs for round number 9 here and see if maybe Kakapo Trap will bring it back to even to be able to give them the draw here, which they so desperately need to be able to continue up and stay in that finalist position that they currently are in, or potentially be Red Dread Redemption be the ones to come out on top here and give themselves a better chance at being into the finals.
Yeah, at this point I would like to see Red Red Redemption kind of the underdogs of the 3 possible finalists to reach the final. But then again, They might just get massacred in the final against
It could be, but I would say so
Billet
far with
playback
how
clips.
they've played, it would be a nice kind of redemption because they were strong for a little while at the very beginning and then just fell, had a hard time. And it would be nice to see them have a nice little comeback, become strong again, and see if they might be able to get the win here. It looks like we've got the Vigil of Rex and the Jaeger of Raptors being the two deep roamers here. And it looks like we've got Nomad coming in over here into Visa along with Boggers over there on the IQ. And it looks like Sleepy's going to get the main hatch over here. So it doesn't really seem like any of the people upstairs who are on the roam really preventing any of that. But it looks like Boggers is going to be trying to come up the stairs here. Just missed Raptors. And they're going to get down, so that is the IQ down. I'm not sure Raptors even knows that he's down the IQ. But it looks like Wesley's going to be coming up spiral stairs here, but potentially Raptors is going to have a bit of an angle here. Rex is going to be able to take down Sleepy, so that is the Thermite, and I think he only got one of the hatches. It looks like Raptors is going to try and trade places here with Vigil, and potentially they're going to be able to pick up the IQ. It looks like Wesley's going to push up, see what he'll be able to find, but it looks like Vigil just opened up and rotate. He's going to be able to take down Wesley, and he's got a double here, and he's going to take down the Nomad. I think maybe only one of those air jabs were used there. It looks like Raptors is going to move down towards Press, see if he can hold anything. He just sees the Capital drop, and he's able to pick him up, and he's got Diffuser there with him. So it looks like this is going to be trouble here, but Boggers is going to be able to take down the Vigil after being picked up. He's got that goo mine in him, so that's going to cause him some issues considering that he's been revived and he's sitting at 20 health. It looks like Sly's going to come back down and try and be able to pick up and help his teammate. Rex going on a tear, having a double, along with Raptors who's got a double, and there we go. Defenders win round number 9 thanks to that wonderful play from Raptors.
Also, Rex did pretty well in the bathroom upstairs with the bait. Impact, rotation, and stayed there and just flanked it from behind. Well played by the roamers this round.
I'm a little surprised Wesley wasn't looking over towards bathroom, because that impact happened while he was in that room.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably he thought it was from CEO to connector. Or drop to yellow.
Very, very true.
Or even piano.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of what happens in this next round, this is our last round for this game. So, Red Dread either get it and win and stifle the hopes of Kakapo, or Kakapo win and they're able to maintain that chance that they still have to be in the finals. This go around, I do want to bring up the scoreboard one more time and give a shout out there to Boggers, sitting at 13-5, having a wonderful game so far, and Rex as well, sitting at 10-6.
Pretty decent by both. Raptors just missing one kill for double digits. It's close. So, what do you think how they will set up? Always the same?
There's a good chance that they might. I try to remember if I've seen them do this setup before. So it'd be interesting to see what they have regardless. However, I would like to have maybe like a collapsing defense. I think that would be nice. But we'll have to wait and see what they've got in store for us in this one.
Sure.
10 seconds to go.
Also, isn't
5
it
seconds left before insertion.
Wamai is not being played and
Attackers are moving
because
to defuse a
Wamai
bomb.
and Kali are still in
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
this
dropped.
season.
Attackers
I don't
recover the
remember
bomb
this.
diffuser.
If I remember, they're allowed to be played. Wamai and
They're
Kali
allowed.
are allowed to be played, and they just haven't been picked yet. I think we've seen Wamai. I think so. It looks like that Twitch is going to do a little bit of damage onto the Jaeger and find out that there's Vigil nearby with a couple of those pings. Ooh, and there's got another one, but Raptor's able to defeat his nemesis. So there we go. That's one of those wonderful Twitch drones gone here. looks like we're just going to do a little bit of droning upstairs, see if we might be able to find anybody. It looks like our only roamer will be Raptors and Rex, and Raptors able to pick up Sly here, so that is the gridlock on. Sadly, not going to be able to use those. Looks like Raptors going on a tear, also picking up the Ash. It looks like Sleepy's going to come around here, might be able to pick up Rex. Not going to be able to. Pulls out the pistol, see if he's going to be able to get the kill here, and sadly he doesn't get the kill either. So it looks like Vigil and Jaeger just causing a boatload of trouble up here. And it looks like Ash is down. I'm not sure if they know that she's down, but it looks like Boggers is potentially going to try and come up from behind, and sadly Raptors got taken out in that kerfuffle. But it looks like Bogger's going to see if he can find any footprints. But sadly, Jackal, they're not on the wall. You typically find them on the floor. And Zombielan's going to be able to pick up Rex to bring it to a 3v3. And he's also going to be able to pick up his teammate in the Ash. So all we've got left is Eski on the Ella, Hyperior on the Smoke, Parrot on the Legion. Versus a 20 health Wesley on Ash, Zombielan on Capital, and Boggers on Jackal. He's going to open up the hatch and see if he might be able to find anything. It just happened to see Parrot move just a little bit below to try and see if they can find anything. Also going to find one of those drones and take it out. It just looks like we're just going to hold up and maybe turtle up here a little bit as we're trying to see what we can get, or at least see what we can find. It looks like Wesley's going to get some shots over here, but he's not going to be able to find anything. And we've got Boggers coming down Spiral, but he's not really going to be able to get a decent amount of an angle there. But he does have somebody on ping here. And I have to see who that is. It looks like it is the Smoke of Hyperior. We've got another one of those firebolts coming around here by Spiral. We've got a second one, so it looks like potentially we're going to go for the plant. Zombielan's coming around. Looks like Parrot's going to come around from the back end and be able to pick up Boggers. Parrot's got a double, and he's going to be able to take down West. Zombielan's got a triple here, going to be able to take down Parrot, and he's all by himself. He's going to have to take down Eski, which he does. He's on a quad. Can he get the ace? It's a 1v1. He's got a chance to win it for his team. He's got 20 seconds left. He's going to have to try and go for this plant, and he's going to go on cam, see if he might be able to find anybody. And it looks like Smoke's going to try and sit over here, but he's got to try and hold this plant. He might be able to do it. I don't think we have any more toxic babes. It looks like Smoke's going to come around. He's going to come off the plant, and there we go. Hyperior's maybe going to win this for his team, considering there's 1 second left. And there we go. Zombielan with an ace to give his team the win.
Man, this was unexpected, but amazing. Amazing round.
I just want to say that is the first ace that I've got to cast so far in this tournament. Zombielan, wonderful play, my man. You did a fantastic job. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to stick the plant, and then it felt like he wasn't going to get the kill, and he breaks double digits with that as well to bring him to 12, 2, and 4 in a fantastic
amazing
play by
Red
him.
Team getting the win.
And Red Team doing a great job. That puts them, I'm not overly certain, but I do believe that they were in 4th. Give me 1 second here. I'll be able to make sure that I am right on that. They were 4th. So that should potentially put them up into 3rd to give them a little bit of a boost here. And that has to feel good. That was a fantastic game all around from start to finish. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just happen to watch a nail-biter of a game with a tremendous finish. Ladies and gentlemen, 6-4 Red Red Redemption coming out on top against the Kakapo Trap. I have been Lick. Alongside me has been Shot. We will catch you in the next one.
In a couple.